Tourism and Chicks. I'm Michelle. This is my sister Leah. We are coming out to it's April 18th, 2017.
Sometimes you get a wrench in your spoke, and sometimes you get a wrench in your...
She's pulling up this video, and I was like, hang on a minute.
Flag?
They were wrenches. They made a flag out of wrenches. Now, whoever that artist is gets a cookie. And I gotta tell you, that's gonna be one expensive piece of art. Because wrenches cost money.
Maddie Wells.
I know stuff. And if you try to buy some Snap-on tools, man, brother, you're going to be mortgaging your house.
Maddie,
okay? I bet those are Harbor Freight wrenches. They're cheaper.
Somebody painted them.
I would rather have some Snap-on tools. But since we're talking about Buy American, Made American, let's talk about Craftsman.
Buy American. Hire American.
I don't even know if Craftsman still makes their tools in America. Maddie, do they?
I seriously doubt it, and I think they just sold their tool line.
They sold their tool line?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't sell tools anymore.
Could you... I would like for your opinion on that wrench flag.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You can make that and then sell it for $1 million. I know exactly what Matt's thinking, though.
Oh, what a waste
use
of
all
wrenches.
those wrenches.
Yeah, I want to waste the perfectly good tools, you know. Unless you just have a trailer load of, wrenches.
I bet they were new, too.
Oh, I'm sure they were new, not recycled. That's all right. Anyway,
Okay.
It's really cool.
That's what I wanted you to see.
Yeah, if that's, one of those top brands like Snap-on, that would be mortgage your house worthy. It'd be expensive.
I don't even know if he's in the shot. Oh, come in. Show him your handsome face. There you go. Now I can see it.
So anyways, since Matt works so much, so I wanted to bring him in. We are hiring American. We're buying American, and this was one of the things that Donald Trump endeared my heart with, was his Buy American, Hire American slogan. I'm all about it. Sick of bringing in things from China, Philippines, Pakistan, people getting paid 2 cents an hour in dusty dungeons.
You know what it is? It's the equivalent of slavery, and I know we want to get to Donald Trump, but really quickly, so many people decry slavery, and why didn't Thomas Jefferson free his slaves right away? Why didn't George Washington free their slaves right away? And yet all y'all, you can't not buy things that are made in China. Like, even if you try, and there's a lot of people that do, you literally can't buy
Taiwan.
There is blood on everyone's hands from the slavery that comes from buying things made in sweatshops. So, all right, let's hear it from the Donald.
Like those of you in the audience today, this historic action declares that the policy of our government is to aggressively promote and use American-made goods and to ensure that American labor is hired to do the job.
That is a sermon
first.
right there.
You better believe it.
America first.
Better believe it, he said. It's time.
It's time.
Time, right?
Time.
Time.
It is time.
First, we will fully monitor, uphold, and enforce our Buy American laws, which we haven't done. Buy American laws require that when the federal government buys, builds, or funds a project, domestic goods and products should be used. But over the years, these Buy American standards have been gutted by excessive waivers and reckless exemptions. The result has been countless jobs and countless contracts that have been lost to cheap, subsidized, and low-quality foreign goods. With this order, I'm directing every single agency in our government to strictly uphold our Buy American laws, to minimize the use of waivers, and to maximize Made in America content in all federal projects.
Yes!
It's time. And for the first time ever, we are going to crack down on foreign bidders that used dumped steel and other subsidized goods to take contracts from workers like you. They take them away, and they've been doing it for a long time. Not going to happen anymore.
That wasn't on the teleprompter.
Yeah.
You can tell what's on the teleprompter, what isn't.
We are finally standing up for our workers and for our companies. In short, this order declares that American projects should be made with American goods. No longer are we going to allow foreign countries to cheat our producers and our workers out of federal contracts. everyone in my administration will be expected to enforce every last Buy American provision on behalf of the American worker. And we are going to investigate every single trade deal that undermines these provisions. Secondly, we are going to enforce the higher American rules that are designed to protect jobs and wages of workers in the United States. We believe jobs must be offered.
So there we have this H-1B visa thingy, and the essence of it is that if something can't be done here, there's not enough people here that are skilled enough to do something, you can bring somebody overseas, but you're not allowed to pay them any differently than what you would pay an American. However, a lot of companies, especially Indian companies, are bringing over tech people from India who can be paid a lot less. I mean, in India, that's why we call our call centers. These people are college graduates in India working at call centers because they're smart, they know English. I mean, these guys are really smart.
Right.
And, but they can be paid pennies on the dollar in India, but the people are, smarter. More educated,
To
highly
American
educated.
workers first. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me. Love it.
Right now, widespread abuse in our immigration system is allowing American workers of all backgrounds to be replaced by workers brought in from other countries to fill the same job.
So I guess there's 75,000 of these visas granted a year. They last about 3 years, but they can be renewed. So for like a total of 6 years. So at any given time, there's about 300,000 people. It's a drop in the bucket, but still.
Right.
For sometimes less pay. This will stop. American workers have long called for reforms to end these visa abuses, and today their calls are being answered for the first time. That includes taking the first steps to set in motion a long overdue reform of H-1B visas. Right now, H-1B visas are awarded in a totally random lottery.
And he goes on to say he wants it to just be highly skilled people and people.
Yeah, sure.
So, anyways, it's a great thing in my opinion. I'm excited about it. This Yahoo article kind of explains it in a nutshell. And like, I don't really trust Yahoo, but it's one that came up that was relatively, I felt, honest. The order would target so-called H-1B visas, which Congress created in 1990 as a way to help companies that can't find highly skilled technical workers to hire foreigners able to do the job. So if there's it's only supposed to be used if you don't have enough brain surgeons or something, like highly skilled jobs that nobody else in America can do. Many companies still abide by the intent of the program, but others seem to be using it to simply replace American workers with foreigners willing to do work for less. A lot of it, he actually calls out 3 Indian companies. Big companies that include Disney have generated a controversy by using it from countries such as India to do work previously done by Americans. I love Disney with all of its, politically correctness, and then goes under, the law to do things like that. So anyways, I'm really excited. Anything that has to do with America First, I am all behind. So if some of you were worried that you couldn't get behind Trump in Syria, that's okay. He ran on a giant agenda. And the more that we support the agenda itself and not just randomly, haphazardly saying, hey,
it's not like the Trump train, something you just jump on and jump off and jump on and jump off. And that's why we actually never really rode the Trump train, okay? We're supporting all of y'all riding it, okay? But you're jumping off and you're getting dusty and tumbled and stuff like that. If you just sit back and you just kind of watch from afar and support the things that you can support and to call out the things that you can't, you're not going to get road burn. Okay, so here's the thing. This is something that we can get behind. Although, Michelle, from a conspiracy theory sort of mind, I do kind of feel like the Trump administration right now understands that our confidence in the president is falling. And this is something they know that for sure the White House is all behind. They can do this really without any kind of opposition and controversy. So I think that they kind of push this forward as a way to kind of pat down the, okay, you're all fine, we're fine here, everything's fine, we did not bomb Syria,
Dude,
we didn't bomb
Syria.
Afghanistan, we did not do any of that. Listen, America first. So, I mean, I'm still behind it, don't get me wrong, but I just kind of feel like maybe this might have been like a little cover, like, okay, everybody just calm down, y'all still love the president, and you do. And
The Afghanistan bomb really wasn't anything different than what Obama did. Obama bombed like 15,000 in a year bombs, and so it equals to like 4 Moabs a day. So that really wasn't the thing, but Syria was the thing, and Syria was a huge turn from policy, and it made a lot of us question. And I think that it's one of those things where you're going to have bumps in the road. Excuse me, sorry. The best thing to do is to recognize when you make a mistake and then to just keep on going with the things that you know are right.
And I think that's what's happened here. So I'm not calling this a bad thing in saying that it's like not kind of covering up a mistake. I think it's a good thing.
We got a lot of things rolling. We want to keep it rolling. We got the Department of Homeland Security calling out radical terror. I mean, he went on to talk about, watch that video where John Kelly, Department of Homeland Security, talks about radical Islamists cutting people's heads off and torturing them and raping them at knife point. This man is awesome. He is a hero. He should be lauded. I love this man. This is like great for America. So there's stuff to get excited about.
Yes.
We have some bad apples in the White House, and they could spoil some things. Just here's the thing about a bad apple: as long as it doesn't like touch everything, and as long as they're not stuck in a box. So if Department of Homeland Security and Jeff Sessions are like way over here, and they're not touching the bad apples, they're not going to be bad apples, right? Let them do their thing over here, and they're going to get things done for our country.
And they are getting things done. I think that they're going to be a good example for what happens when the right is given, their hands are untied.
Right.
And they are given free rein to do what they need to do.
I mean, when it comes to, his executive order, when it comes to the GHS, they are bringing out all the stops. They're doing everything they can in the law, and I love it.
I do want to go back to really quickly to that video, even though we're not covering it right now. But if you did watch the video on John Kelly, Leah was like, we need to talk about terrorism, and I was focusing on the drugs. But I do want to go back to the drugs really quickly because this is going to tie into our being able to support President Trump. For years, we have had so many people dying of overdoses, and drugs have spread like a cancer. Okay, we all have somebody that's affected by this, multiple people, and we all keep asking, why isn't anybody doing anything about this? And then you have everybody going, well, what can anybody do about it? They can stop the people from coming over here. They can clean things up. They can put judges in place that can extradite the process and keep this from happening. And that is what is happening with the Department of Homeland Security.
Methamphetamine is manufactured here. But you got to bring cocaine and heroin,
all that stuff has to come in.
That's all coming up over the border.
And so we have a president right now that is literally taking a giant push broom and cleaning up at least this area, which is a massive area. And all of these parents, okay, once this does get cleaned up, they're never going to know that their child didn't die of an overdose because Trump cleaned things up. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's still going to have saved a life, even if no one knows it.
All right.
All right, so it's very important. All right, we love you guys. This is Leah Michelle signing off for Resistance Chicks, where it is not just a conspiracy theory if it's the truth. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mass Faith 3 and Resistance Chicks. Ring the bell for notifications if you want to see more videos just like this. God bless you guys. See you back in a bit.
Was called